Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here for episode 2 on the podcast. Yes, we're recording in the same day as the first one. Don't judge.
No.
Time constraints are a thing, okay? We do this for you! And so you enjoy just content. Ah, we give it out to you. But today's topic, like we hinted at in the last episode, the foreshadowing, is it's going to be about community, but also about some self-care today as well on what we do on our day-to-day lives to make sure that we don't go insane and what makes us, keep sane for our streams or, give you content that you guys all enjoy and love. It is Shane from Shanesworlds, MJ from the Avatar MJ, and then Wee Woo from Dr. Wee Woo. I don't know what he's doing. Just, it's okay. It's okay. Head pats to the Wee Woo. I don't know what he's doing. He's going goldfish or something. Then, to my wonderful mods, Amber and Nina, what is something that you've learned or that you start doing ever since starting streaming that helps you kind of get ready for the stream of that day?
Wake up. No, seriously, I would say music. I like to listen to music for about 30 minutes and then maybe do a quick little exercise or take a shower or something. And it kind of freshens me up. It kind of makes me feel good. It kind of gets me ready for the day. So I don't really have a crazy routine. It usually goes listen to music, work out, take a shower, get stream.
Okay.
It's usually like that.
What about you, MJ?
We're supposed to be doing something before stream.
Is there like anything that you do that sometimes helps you get ready for a stream, or something that like if you do it you're gonna have a good mindset for stream?
Again, I repeat, we're supposed to do something. I guess for me, and I'm talking to my new boss at my new job, and the easiest way to describe myself is a positive mindset. And usually when I wake up, if I don't snuggle the boy, y'all know the boy, I already know that day is gonna be shitty if he won't let me snuggle him. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, if I don't get my Aang snuggle, shitty day. It's always happened that way for some odd reason. I guess he's the thing that makes sure that I have a positive mindset for streaming shit. I think
It's that kitty luck.
I don't trust Suki. Suki is that if she wants cuddles, it's one of those like, what did you do?
We all feel that.
I know I'm so helpful. I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. It's always great to have feedback from different just varieties of how different streamers do their thing. Because one thing might resonate with one person and another thing might resonate with another person. Obviously, anything I say will resonate with some people. Anything that we will says will resonate for some people, and anything you say will resonate with some people as well. So it's just, it's always good to have feedback and just, talk to other people and just see how they do stuff.
I just live my life. I'm happy doing it.
There we go.
Talking about boy snuggles, I'm gonna go grab the boy.
What you got, Shane?
Oh God, Amber, your face was so up close. All I saw was eyes. I was like, "What? Why is there a ghost?"
Sorry, Jupiter was wanting love. He didn't want to come over here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
and then Wee Woo did a deep voice, and I was like, "Hello."
Well, for me, usually on a normal day that I do streams, because I do streams 6 days out of 7, so I stream a fair amount. Most of those days I work throughout the whole day. Then usually after work I come back home and either do some chores or eat dinner, and I just kind of like detox myself before I hop on stream because I live in an area where I do customer service at, and the people I deal with are more on the mean and cranky, grumpy side than on the nice and make you have a good day side. So I like to give myself some time to like detox and just do something that'll like get my mind off of like what happened that day, and then give myself some time to like think about like how do I go about approaching the stream. Is there anything I want to like talk about on stream that day, that type of stuff. It usually helps, and then on days when I'm off, I just if I have plans that day, cool. If I don't, most of the time I just chill and I try seeing if I can get chores done, and if I get enough chores done, then I end up seeing if I either start stream really early or just have two streams that day. It's a very much a toss up. Another question is, what do you guys do for just self-care on a daily basis? Like self-care in general. Like, is there like anything that you like to do that gets you in a good mood? I know with MJ, it's snuggling her kitty boy Aang. But is there like anything like you do that you would consider like self-care to yourself for just in day-to-day life?
First, it's always listening to your inner child is a great one. Not a lot of people do that in the first place. Like, one of the things that I know that is self-care for me is growing up, I got told that I should never draw. Like, at my foster home, that I'm not good, I should be doing other things, interacting with other children. Creepy. First of all, children are mean. But, like, I let myself draw. That's a form of self-care because I'm letting myself do something that I wasn't allowed to in the first place. Now, I'm not, no murder or anything like that. I'm just doodling. Also, self-care masks. The things that you put on your face. Those are really good. Bubble baths are great.
I wish I had a bathtub.
Oh.
I have a bathtub that can fit 2 people.
I need
that's
that.
fantastic.
I need that bathtub.
MJ, I'm coming over.
No, seriously. I am not the skinniest of people, right? And I can swim in it.
Can I buy it from you? I'm a
Don't look
big
fine
man.
in that
Can I come over?
I am a big man. I either need to know where you got that bathtub from, or if I can buy it from you. Because
Listen,
I
to be
need
honest,
that.
I'm coming over. You just need a strong enough toilet, all right?
She got it back in the 60s. It's one of those clawfoot ones.
Oh, really?
I love it. Plus, also, she turns off the heat. If my skin is not red by the time I get out of the bath, it is not hot enough.
I cannot be in that bath then.
I don't get
Understand.
why why women do that. It's like, are you trying to burn
love
your skin
saunas,
off?
though. I love
Yes,
saunas.
that.
Saunas are amazing.
So I don't.
So relaxing.
Especially after a workout.
A, not having a lot of nerve endings. B, feeling able to feel heat. Like, that's just the equivalent of, I can feel slight pain. I love heat. Especially when it's, what is it?
Shane, don't you hide from this.
Shh. I wasn't
No
hiding from
hiding, Shane.
anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
It gets negative double digits where I'm at.
Yeah,
Damn.
me too.
Just and then taking a hot bath.
Me, I go out in just this in negative weather.
No. Nope.
I love negative weather.
I could never.
Also,
I'll penguin slide down the street.
take your fucking meds. That's a self-care shit. I forget it, but take your fucking meds. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Nina. Straight at you. If I have to
It's that way.
self-care.
Take your meds. Take your vitamins. Take the shit that's good for you. Or this eyeball. This eyeball will haunt you for the rest of your life. You don't want this haunting you.
Blackheads on my nose, all right.
It's seen some shit.
All right, now my camera's off focus. I done messed up.
But you did.
Shouldn't have did it. Come on.
I don't have that problem. Woo!
I'm gonna get
That says a lot about your camera. No, I'm just kidding. Shane, I'm just kidding. That's when I don't get invited to podcasts no more.
We just kick Wee Woo out.
We'll just like disappear next episode. We're just gonna disappear.
Honestly, not like a super hot bath, but a nice hot bath, like when I work out, really is good for my self-care. It loosens up all my muscles after like they're super sore, super like they're not flexible. You know what I mean? So they're very stiff. So that to me is very good for me. Honestly, another thing is not just working out. I know it goes on the topic, but running. I love running. Not even for working out. It's just it helps my mental state. Just running, listening to music, not paying attention to nothing else. Like I could run all day. I swear. That I want to start doing is taking care of my skin more. Like I get a lot of blackheads on my nose and stuff, and I tend to not be very good at taking care of my actual skin, which I got to do. So like I want to get rid of all these blackheads, man. They're annoying. They hurt.
Message, and I will help you. I used to also be a beauty advisor for Walgreens, so I know a little bit more than the typical person. Message me on what you want to do with your skin, and I can help you out. And I will send you shit. Got it?
All right, I'm scared now. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared.
It's like, mommy? Sorry.
Mommy? Sorry.
Oh. If anybody wants help with something, if they need reminders to help with their what they want to do or anything like that, please let me know, and I will do my absolute best to help you help yourself. Whether that be, hey, I need a text every morning just to say good morning, because it'll put me in a better mood. Fuck it, I will message you.
And
Sorry.
no, it's fine. And honestly, the last one's kind of weird, but something that helps my mindset and like self-care is polishing my swords and knives. I don't know why, it's just a weird thing I love doing. I love polishing them, make sure they look really nice. So that would be about the last thing though, like for self-care. That actually, I know it's not self-care, but I feel like mentally it's self-care. Make sure they're polished and they look nice. So that would probably be my last one for that.
Anything is self-care if it makes you feel better.
True.
Chaos! Kidding. On a serious note, something I like doing for self-care for myself, obviously, everyone's gonna like doing a hot bath, a hot shower and everything. I do enjoy doing that. I also have, not many people know this, except for like, kind of like close friends or people who knew me like when I was like in my childhood, because I've grown to manage it a lot better over the years, is that I have very dry, flaky skin for dandruff on my head. At least I did when I was a little kid. Like, I would tell you, it was like, I one time had a dermatologist say, he was a slightly of a Marvel nerd, but he was like, if the rest of your skin could, if like the rest of your body could do the regeneration and like flaking that your head does, you could be a dandruff Wolverine. I'm like, what? And he's like, your head literally has the skin flake off of it and comes back very rapidly. It's one of the worst cases of dandruff I've ever seen, but it's like, it's not affecting you bad wise. It's just really weird to see. I'm like, okay then. But using, my head has grown to well, my dandruff has gotten more under control as the older as I've gotten. I do 2 soaps, 2 shampoos. Well, first one is Head and Shoulders because that helps. And I've learned as I grew older, conditioner. Guys, conditioner helps. You might think, oh, it's just a girl thing. We just need shampoo. 4-in-1. Ho, 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 ho. No. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You want to know the reason why all the girls say you smell weird and you're not getting them? And that's the main thing keeping you from getting the one person you like to date you? One, I highly recommend shampoo and conditioner. It helps.
And deodorant.
I'm getting that. It helps a lot. Good deodorant helps a lot too. Like if you find test try deodorants you think will work. Like if you're wearing them and then halfway through your day of barely doing anything and you smell yourself, get different deodorant. Test try it until you have deodorant that fits your day-to-day life and smells good throughout the whole day. Do it. It's worth it. Fourth of all, proper body shampoo. I personally use Dr. Squatch. It is fantastic. It smells good on me throughout the whole damn day. I could scrub my body down with Dr. Squatch in the morning, go work out, go to work, and then at the end of the whole day, I can smell I smell like that Dr. Squatch. Yeah. It works wonders, and it is good for your skin. It is good for you. Not sponsored by Dr. Squatch, but I hope to be Dr. Squatch sponsored one day, because I love their products.
Wee-woo, are you okay? Wee-woo, sir. Senor Wee-woo.
I want to... You okay? Wait.
Tell me more about that Dr. Squatch, bro.
What?
Tell me more about that Dr. Squatch, alright? I'm listening, I'm all ears.
Do you use it? Why not?
No, I don't.
Why?
There's no specific reason, but the way you were talking about it killed me.
Good! Because it's a serious issue.
You did sound like you were sponsored by them.
I wish I was! That'd be great!
Yeah.
I would take free soap from them as a sponsorship. You don't get how much I like their product? And at the same time, if they were to sponsor me, not in money, but in products, give me products that are hey, let us know how this smells and everything, and how you like it, and it'll give us a good basis for everyone else when we launch it. I'm fuck yes, I'll do it!
There is no Dr. Squatch where I'm at, so I was very confused because we have Bigfoot and we have other Squatch things, but all of those are coffee related or
Yeah, he's putting coffee all over his body.
Yeah, no.
No.
If I was putting coffee all over my body, it'd be top of the morning coffee.
Top of the morning.
Be that top of the morning coffee by our great savior Jacksepticeye. Thank miss.
Oh, and they're natural based.
Yes. They are fan-freaking-tastic. They have a Star Wars collection. They had a Halloween collection. Now they have a peppermint one for Christmas. Their stuff is good.
I think we've gone off topic.
But yeah. Let's get back on topic. Another thing that helps me self-care wise is that I am starting to cook more, and cooking for yourself and actually making proper meals and just stuff for yourself to eat instead of going out all the time. Yeah, going out here and there is always great, but I always find that whenever I get into a habit of eating out 3 to 5 days in a row, I end up feeling bad about myself. While whenever I do actually cook for myself, I end up feeling better. And if you follow a good recipe online, the food ends up tasting better than most fast food places you end up going to. So it ends up being worth it. And then you can end up making something big for the same price as that like Taco Bell run you did for like $20 because you decided to get all the burritos.
You're spending $20 on Taco Bell. I hate to tell you, you have a lot of food on your hands.
I'm just giving a good example.
You know how many grilled cheese burritos I could get for $20?
20.
No, not that many, but a lot.
Well, close.
We have taxes, dude.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I
could
find
at least
that
get 10 of them.
But I find that doing that, and then also, I'm really busy a lot of times, so doing chores in general ends up being like I have to do it either on like little bits of free time I have or on days off. I get like a majority of chores done, and like doing that while watching like a live stream of like my favorite YouTuber or streamer or like one of my friends or just watching videos or even listening to music. That makes me feel so much better whenever I get done with all of it. And then I've been slowly getting back into it, but the few times that I go to work out and I get back home, I always feel like I did such a good workout. I can feel it. So, and that gives you like a little extra boost of, just feeling better too. And then another thing is just, once in a while just chilling, watching, catching up with like your favorite YouTuber, content creator, or just, catching up on like anime TV shows, like just having like a little chill moment for yourself is always nice. Another thing I like doing, like maybe like once or a few times every week, is just to have like a moment of where I talk to myself or I just think to myself to like get myself in a good mindset. That helps a lot too.
Don't talk to yourself too much. You end up sounding crazy.
Nina?
Yeah.
Everyone watching this channel, everyone who's watched my streams, they all know by now I'm crazy.
Yeah, I like him crazy.
I'm too psychotic now, do you?
Yeah, no, if they're not psycho, I don't want it. Yeah, Shane, there you go. Whip your hair back and forth. Whip your hair back and forth. Shane, no.
Just for a little rareness of what you can get yourself into while watching these and watching our streams, because they're lots of fun. All right. Speaking about self-care, my lovely mods, Amber and Nina, what are some things you guys like doing in your day-to-day lives that's like what you consider self-care to yourself and that you think others would benefit from hearing about? Or just self-care in general that you guys like doing that helps you get through each and every day. Don't think about the benefit part. Don't think about the benefit part. I'm sorry I said that. Just think about things you do that are self-care that you do that help you get through the day or the week.
I could say a lot that you should do or could do, but not something that I specifically do, only because I've just been going through it. Like, Shane obviously knows what I've been going through, so I haven't really been taking care of myself, at all. I think, like MJ said, having a mask and a healthy skin will actually make you feel better. It's beneficial for everything. And taking your medicine correctly, you should definitely do that, especially any type of medicine, even if it's vitamins. Take it regularly, you'll be better than you think you would be. And all in all, I think the really important thing about, even though it doesn't seem like self-care, talking to your friends and family really helps you a lot. And I think that's really the only thing that I have actually taken from this. Like, friends and family can help you through thick and thin. And I think that's a lot of self-care. And, my animals help me a lot too. Of them helps me get through the day because at least I help them, and that makes me feel better.
Oh, that was so wholesome. That was so wholesome.
Same boat as Amber. I have not taken care of myself in a very long time, and that's just because I'm stupid and I don't think.
You're not stupid.
But yeah. like a skin routine can help benefit yourself if you have a clean face and like a who. MJ for the tweet. Thank you, MJ, for doing that. Um, um, a skincare routine definitely does help. Animals and your friends are always gonna have your back no matter what you're going through. Like you can always message them and hit them up, be like, "Yo, I'm having a really shit day. Sorry, Shane. I'm having a really bad day. I need
You're
someone
good.
to talk to." They'll like you can talk to people about it. Journaling is actually something that I do on a daily, well, kind of on a minutely basis because I have a lot of thoughts. So I journal like a lot. I have like 3 journals down here. An example. Here's just one journal that I have. I journal a lot. That helps clear my head of like a lot of the things that go on in my brain like on a daily. I listen to lo-fi music, and I tend to watch a lot of true crime when journaling. For some reason, I find comfort in true crime, so I tend to like watch that a lot. No wonder why people find me freaking weird.
Murder She Wrote, great show.
um,
Classic show.
and
Now, on to the other second main big topic of the podcast. What is something that you guys tend to do or that you guys seem to help whenever you're dealing with some toxicity in your community or in whatever game you're playing?
Easy. I make fun of them. I use them as the comedy. I love pissing them off more. That's honestly, like, if someone's being toxic, I love to make them even more mad and say more. Like, I literally tell my mods specifically, do not ban them right away. Let them talk for a second. Let's see what they got. I want to give them the shot. I'll give them their moment of glory real quick, see what they got. And then they get really upset and exit their own door when I make fun of them. But no, like, I've never had an issue with toxicity because I blow it off so easily. It just bounces. Like, if you manage to tick me off, mission complete for you, sir. If you manage to actually make me mad off being toxic, congratulations. You did something no one's been able to do. Because I don't see a point in getting mad about it. Because me getting mad is letting them win. So why not use them as a funnier clip? I will clip everything and make it into a funny meme if I get the chance. I've never had an issue with that just for that short reason. I've had the mindset that if you're going to be toxic towards me, you're just hurting yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get banned from my channel, or I'm never going to see you in a game again. Or if I do, so be it. I'll make fun of you, especially if you're the killer and you're being toxic. And DBD, let's do it. Let's have some fun. So that's my mindset on that. Just let it bounce off you. Use it for content if you want. Do whatever you want with it, but don't let it get to you.
Thing is, I haven't had a lot of toxicity in my community, which I'm very thankful for. Gotten a couple of trolls and a couple of guys asking for boob pics, but more. I've got
Just send them a picture of mine.
gotten a couple of those through Twitch streams. Most of it is I'm going to, especially if they ask for inappropriate pictures, it's an automatic ban. Like, I don't pull it up with that because my channel is not geared sexually at all. It is geared to chill, to be okay with things like that. The moment that that is allowed is the moment that other people see that it's okay. Either if it's a small, like, haha funny, I'll have them explain it to me and how it's funny. That gets them a lot because they're like, oh, it's just funny. I'm like, how? Explain it. I don't understand jokes. And then they just dig themselves a freaking big hole, like, it's just funny. What do you mean it's, I don't understand how you know. It's because I don't get jokes in the first place. In my bio, autism, I'm autistic, like, you gotta explain it. Once you have to explain the joke or the troll, it's I'm sorry I curse a lot.
You're good. Well, for me anyways, from what I've encountered, the way I deal with any type of toxicity, like, for one, there have been times where we had someone, like, in the Discord who joined, like, at first seemed like they were really cool and chill. And then they join, and then we find out they're not. So it's not as they seem per se, like at first, and they end up being kind of toxic and everything. And I would either have like a talk with them about it, and if they keep doing it, then I'm just like, okay, you obviously don't understand the fact that this is not cool. We're not gonna keep doing this. I'm not gonna let you, let this into my community where we're either here to have fun, chill and hang out, be slightly chaotic, but still be respectful of other people. Because if someone says no and that they're not comfortable with it, then we're not gonna keep doing it. Argument ended. So I would like ban them out and stuff like that. I've had to do it a few times, but not like a lot. I'm thankful for that. And then there have been times where, like on Dead by Daylight, where we would play against like a camping killer, or I've even had people, like other survivors, say, hey, it's because of you that we lost and stuff like that. And I would just tell them, we would just go over like, how? Explain it to me. Like I will talk to them and be like, how'd you say that? How'd you think? Or there would just be the ones just going straight up, just full on, just, racial or like toxic and everything. And then we were like, okay, we're not even gonna like comment on that. We're just gonna ban it immediately because that's not even worth giving any attention to. Because it's give and take. Like there are some things that I'm like, I can have a slight conversation with them before dropping the ban hammer. And then there are other ones where it's just straight like, bruh, just like you're already going too over the top, just bye. So, but there's always going to be toxic people, and as long as you don't let it get to you, and as long as you don't feed into it, then you'll be fine.
Question for you.
Ooh.
Yeah. So when it comes to toxic communities, have you ever had it where you're with one particular creator and their community is extremely toxic, but you've made so many friends through that creator?
Oh. I have an idea of what you're hinting at and everything, and things that have happened recently. The thing is, I haven't like been like most of the creators I deal with and I make content with, I stream with, most of them, and like sometimes like ones I haven't done anything with in a while, at that time they weren't toxic or anything, their community wasn't toxic. I haven't been in a situation where I've dealt with like a toxic community from another creator or dealing with another creator that was toxic. I haven't had to deal with that, but I do know that if I ever do deal with that, I'm just gonna, approach it calmly and,
Cut sides.
Well, there's that. And there's also just, just talk it out for like quick. And it's like the same thing as like toxic people that hop in streams. Like I measure, am I going to be able to talk it out and be able to like, reach an understanding and compromise, or are they already too far gone where I just got to cut it out and just, be done with it?
Don't laugh at me. Stop laughing.
All I see is I look down and all I see is a pencil just...
You guys stop bullying me. See, this is what they mean by toxic, alright guys? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What about
Did he just go toxic?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, what about you? What about you, Wee Woo? I know you just said cut ties, but is there like I remember talking to you about something once, and you said you wanted both sides.
Yes, I like both sides. When I mean cut ties, I mean maybe you guys should still be friends, but if you have any form of toxicity, I don't want to make content with you. I do not want to make content with you. Maybe we can still be friends, but unless that comes down to be a false thing that was said, that's why I get both sides. Unless that turns out to be a false thing, I don't want to make content with you no more. I don't want that content involved with my content. That's what I mean by cut ties. Yeah, you guys could probably still be friends. Yeah, you might be able to hop on the stream, but I will not be streaming at the same time you're streaming if I'm with you. Just not the kind of content I want to be involved with. And recently I've actually had that, and there's a few people I do not want to make content with no more. It's not because I hate them. It's not because I think they're an awful person. But stuff that is said, I do not agree with. I do not want on my channel. Because I say some messed up stuff on my channel. And a lot of people could be, yeah, why wouldn't want to make content with that? Which is fine. But there is boundaries that even can be crossed for me that I will not make content with you. Like, I'm very strict on my morals as a streamer. And I do not agree with racism, sexism, anything like that. I do not agree with, and I do not want a part of my content. Yes, if you make a joke here and there, joking around, you know, sure, that's okay. But there is such thing as pushing the lines. And that can be said with one word. Easily, you can mess up easily. It's so easily to mess up. And I'm not going to call no names out. Because, you know, of course, they're not here. But I don't want it on this video because that would be very mean. But I'm not going to call names out. But there is one person in particular I am talking about that I can just not appreciate as much as I once did. I had a lot of respect for this person until something was said, which was around the lines of sexism, in my opinion. To me, that's just really hard to come back from.
I totally agree.
I agree as well.
Wee, do you have any final questions that you would like to ask?
How do you respect yourself as a streamer?
I'm not a good person to answer this.
So, first, a clarifying question. What do you mean by respect? Because I can totally...
What do you hold your guys' self to? Do you guys hold yourself as in... Are you a streamer that holds their head up high or a streamer that holds their head down low? What is your morals as a streamer in the sense of yourself, not your community, but what you want to build your community around?
As a streamer, like, I know I'm not that big a streamer or anything. One day I'll get there. But I personally hold myself, like, on, like, a little bit higher regards and everything because, like you said earlier, there are certain things you do not cross the line with. There are certain things that you can't do. There are just certain things that is just not right overall. And I personally, I try keeping, like, what I do and everything within, like, a certain boundaries of things. Like, of course, I'm like, oh, chaos this, random stuff that, you know, ugh. But it's all in just good, joking fun. You know, it's like a bit here and there. You know, I'm just, you know, trying to make entertainment that you guys will enjoy watching. You'll be like, hey, he's funny. He makes me laugh. He makes me feel good about myself. I'm going to come back to him and he's, you know, not a D word or, you know, toxic or anything like that. Like, there are definitely certain things that, like, if I end up, like, if I feel like I'm about to say something stupid, I immediately hold back on it and I just, like, revert to something else because I realize, oh, hey, you know, I don't want to get caught up in this or I don't want to say anything, like, stupid because I'm just, you know, not filtering or not thinking about what I'm saying and I don't want to come off as meaning as something else than what I actually do mean. And there's definitely, like, a good fine line, but as long as you keep yourself in the regards of, you know, making sure that you don't, like, cross, like, obviously, just common sense lines, which I know a lot of people sadly don't have nowadays, like, just common sense, like, human decency, like, on plenty of my streams that we've been a part of, we'll joke about, like, flirting with each other and all that, but that's all just in good...
Not a joke.
That's just all in good fun, and, you know, just making it so, for one, it's us having fun, and for two, it makes you guys more comfortable with the stream, and if you're like, oh, hey, they're having a good time here, I can sit here, watch, and relax, and maybe if I would ever join in with these guys, I would have a good time. And that's all I mainly want as a streamer or a content creator, because the more joy and happiness and smiles I can bring to people in the world, and then hopefully down the line, you know, help, like, with bigger things down the line, then I'm here for it. That's why I mainly here and hold myself to as a streamer, content creator. Like I'll do like silly stuff here and there, and be silly. But if the silliness makes you smile and forget about like a little crappy part about your day, then it's worth it.
I personally, safe space is all that I can really say. I try to make sure that all of, not just me, but my community is a safe space. My self-worth, I am still working on that. That's, I'm still struggling to find things for self-worth. Yeah.
To me, my self-worth is treat people how you want to be treated. I've always went by that motto, and I believe in that motto very, very heavily. I treat my community how I would want to be treated, which is love and respected and supportive. I go from joking to serious all the time. If someone is having issues in my community, I go out of my way to contact them and make sure they are okay. Because I would want someone to do that for me if I was going through something. And a lot of people look at that as a bad thing because they're like, he could be putting people above other people. But at the end of the day, if you actually mean this is your family, you will take care of them with every ounce that you can. So I hold my self-worth very high for my community. Because if I'm not doing it, my mods are there as well helping me doing it. We literally have a mod mail for a reason. People can go in my server if they don't want to contact me on stream or through my DMs. They can type a special message that only mods and me can look at. So they can contact us in any way they possibly can. We love helping our community, even though it's really small. We love helping them with everything we got. And I respect my community with every ounce that I can give them. So I would literally, I've ended stream just to make sure someone was okay before. And yes, is that benefiting me? No, but my community is everything to me. And if I personally can't handle the issue, if it's bad enough, if the issue is bad enough, I will end stream and make sure they are okay. That is more important to me than gaining a follow or two. Even though, like I said, yes, it does not help me doing it, but at the end of the day, my community is more important than that. So that's how I hold my stature.
For my mod / co-hosts, do you have any final questions before we end the podcast? It can even be something off topic that you think would be just an interesting question overall.
Things where like you guys are very good at answering all the questions that I always have, like before I even ask it.
Literally.
Like I was, but you guys already answered them.
Can I get one more good one for you guys? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh.
Doesn't have to be as a streamer, but where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Mods, you guys get to answer this one first, because you guys are going to be a part of this one.
5 years, I see hopefully our business growing to the point where actually not putting more into it than what we have. Hopefully we are all together.
What about you, Nina?
See, where I see myself in 5 years is hopefully, like Amber said, our business blows up, and that could be like my full-time job in 5 years. I could be a full-time I can learn English fully as well.
I don't think it'll ever happen.
Not with me, probably. Like being a full-time home decor crafter, I guess that would be the title of what our stuff is, I guess. And be doing paranormal and true crime investigation type deal on the side. Hopefully owning my own house. That would be fantastic.
Oof, owning.
That would be fantastic.
5 years.
5 years is a long time to push for that, but I feel like we could do it.
MJ, what about you?
I want a relationship. I don't want to die alone.
Where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself as a paramedic. I see myself completely done with college, potentially working on my doctorate. I also see myself working on streaming full time and paramedic on the side. That's what I would love to do. That would be my dream, my absolute dream. I couldn't ask for more. This one's kind of out there, but I also potentially see myself at least moved out of my parents' house by then. So that's where I see myself in 5 years, I hope.
Where I see myself in 5 years, hope well, for one, I'll be hitting 30 at that time. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Dang, don't remind me.
I'll be 24.
Oh my god, you'll be our age relative.
Yeah.
Still not even talking to you.
Uh,
You're over the age of 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Still.
I'm on my way to 20 right now.
but
I feel like an old lady.
just think about 5 years is that ever since starting this journey of content creation, streaming, and just learning more and growing at it as I have, 5 years from now, I can honestly see myself definitely doing this full time. That's what I hope. If out of everything else comes crumbling down and nothing good happens or anything like that, I still wish to be doing this full time because this is what I enjoy doing, and if I can have this as my full time job at that point in life, I would be forever thankful because I know I would just still be loving doing this and just providing content for everyone who watches, everyone who listens, and any type of joy I can bring into the world through what I do. I also hope by that time, because I'm already at the part where I moved out of my mom's house, moved out of my parents. I'm hoping by then to either have a house of my own, or if not that, then at least still not have to have been like moved back into my mom's house. Because I know some people, they go through where they stay get out of the mom's house or parents' house for a few years and then somehow end up back. I do not want to do that. I also really hope by that time I am also in a stable relationship, because around when I hit 30 to a little past like 30, like when I hit 30 and when I hit a little past 30, that's around the time I want to at least hopefully be with someone long enough where we consider either getting married or having kids. Because I don't want to have kids too late in the game, because if I end up having kids like when I'm 35 or 40, they're going to be kicking my ass. Like, whoo!
They're going to kick your ass anyways.
I know, but I'd rather be on the younger side for them to kick my butt so I can recover easier than the later side.
I got you, Shane. Come here. I got you. MJ, what did you say? Did you say something?
I
You
do
don't-
not want kids. Very
Some people don't.
One of my major things is I am so medically fudged up, right, that I don't want to pass that on. Like that's,
I feel like a lot of people feel that way. I mean, like, I don't want to pass on my diabetes or anything, but I'm also like, I still want kids, though.
like if it happens, it happens, right? Like if I'm not gonna purposely be like, no sex or anything like that. It's gonna be more of like, okay, if I get pregnant, we're gonna do full medical workup as soon as we can and like be very adamant. But like I don't want to purposely be like, I'm gonna try for a kid now. Like if it happens, sure, I'm not gonna like be like, no, but I'm like, you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how my mom was when I was born. He's here.
Kind
My
of
mom
same.
wanted a girl. My mom had 4 boys. She wanted a girl.
Ooh.
And I'm the youngest, so that's saying something. What did you say?
A boy. Firstborn was a female.
I have all brothers. I don't got no sisters. Well, I have sisters, but they're step siblings.
Like, if kids don't end up happening for me, then I am honestly kind of okay with that. I'm just like saying that it's open to me in the future around that time, and hopefully I'm in a steady relationship that if we do end up having kids, then we don't end up falling apart because of it, because that's not good for anyone. I'm hoping at that time I'm also have gotten my physical fitness more in line, so I have, for once in my life, I want to get to the point where I have actually lost weight where it's a notable difference, because anytime I look at my high school like self, like between freshman and sophomore year, I thought I was chubby. I was like more like a semi-fat fit person. Like I was skinny. I was like on the skinnier side, but I had big bones.
You're a husky.
But yeah, that's
where I'm at. I'm husky.
That's the type of thing I want, and I'm striving for to happen in the next 5 years of my life. And I'm hoping, like, during those next 5 years, I end up having some fun journeys that I can share along with you guys along the way.
Don't you laugh. Don't you laugh. Stop it. I'm getting bullied.
That's.
You know what? I'm done with this.
Use your finger.
The finger doesn't work.
But yeah. Next 5 years.
Interesting.
Next 5 years, I really do hope that I have more of what I want to accomplish, more along the lines of like being just either in the works or have been mostly completed. Because I know great things happen during like long periods of time and being consistent. So, other than that, that's mainly it. And that's going to be the last little bit for the podcast for this episode. So you can catch Avatar MJ on Twitch, the Avatar MJ, through Twitch, her Instagram. I think she also has a Facebook as well, and maybe a Twitter. I'm not exactly sure, but you can catch her there. And then we have Dr. Weewoo with 3 E's and 3 O's. You can catch him through his Instagram with the same name, his Twitch channel with the same name. I don't know if he has like pretty much any social media you want to look him up on, Dr. Weewoo. That's how you're gonna get to him. And then for my lovely moderators / co-hosts,
What we was doing, I can't. Sorry.
They have a great. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Okay, you guys can take it away. You can announce what you have yourself.
We have a crafting website called Resonating Days. Go check it out. It's
That's
on
what I meant to
Instagram
say.
too. We have a lot of amazing things. Just come check us out. You won't miss it. You won't be disappointed. It's all good. It's all good. Nina, take it away.
We also got a spoopy channel where we go over true crime and paranormal topics. So if you're into spoofs and you like dead people, that's also a nice thing. And also people that kill people, that's also cool too. We do that. We cover that. It's at
We cover it all.
Cover it all. Panda and Nina, Paranormal Sisters on YouTube and PN_official on Instagram. Check us out.
Okay. And then where you can find me and all my socials is going to be Shanesworlds. You can find me on Twitch. I pretty much stream 6 days out of the whole week. Usually at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And some days I end up streaming 2 streams a day. Or just end up streaming like very long. We do have an up and coming 24-hour stream that's going to be happening on, let me double check.
The 19th.
Yes, the 19th. It's going to be starting on the 19th into the 20th. It's going to be a 24-hour long stream with me and the wonderful Dr. Wee Woo. So...
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, not again. Oh, no. It's infectious.
Bro, they're in sync on my screen. It's horrible.
But
They were in
No,
sync.
stop it.
But that's where you can find us. I mean, you can find me. All like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, which obviously you're here watching this. It's gonna be Shanesworlds, and you know what? One day, probably in the middle of next year, maybe to the end of next year, I might have a merch channel popping up. I don't know. I just like saying random shit that I want to plan for in the future at the end of these podcasts because chaos and making you wonder. I don't know. Marketing and stuff. I don't know. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for being here on the podcast. Thank you to my wonderful moderator / co-host for being here as well. I do appreciate it, and I would not be able to do any of this without any of you guys and without any of my friends I've made through my Twitch journey. So I'll have the links down below for all their, for at least the Twitch pages and for their Wizarding Day website. So until then, I shall catch you guys in the next podcast. Which this time I'm not leaving a little foreshadowing hint because, well, the next one's going to be a surprise. Peace.